What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, folks, we are going to be doing a quick free-to-play guide for you for Battlefield of Time. Now, this run specifically, I did only one time. No guides, just me, myself, and I, using some of the knowledge we had from the previous one, and there are some mistakes that we're going to see. But I'm going to go over those mistakes and help you improve what I could have done better. And I'm going to do some more runs later on to show you guys that I can do better. But right now, with 2 days and 5 hours left, I've got 39 seconds. Now, I'm very confident I can do about 34 to 33, maybe even less than that with my free-to-play account fairly easily. So I'm going to show you guys my personal setup with a couple different options that you can go with to make your life a little bit easier and to get yourself some of those good scores. Now, I'm going to also remind everybody here real quick, content creator program, guys, is going on. Click on that support button. This link is in every single description, every single pinned comment for your ease. Get that button, click that button, get yourself some free codes. It's pretty simple right now. So we're giving 1,000 essence stones away for free, some mana power extracts, plus additional rewards. And there are 2 more codes on the way. I've already submitted the missions. Those should be coming very shortly, guys. Let's try to push ourselves to the 5,000 mark and go even further. Try to get that 10 for this season if we can. All right, guys, let's get back into it. Now, the team I used to run this was pretty straightforward. I'm going to show you guys the getup, the setup, and what we did in order to get this done. The run was done on my live stream today, so we're going to focus on the live stream afterwards, okay? And I'm going to show you guys what I did. And again, a couple of mistakes I made along the way, but you guys can correct those and make a better run overall. So again, yes, this is my free-to-play account. Keep in mind, I am a global day 1 or day 2 player with the abilities to get all of this along the way. Yes, free-to-play can, in fact, do this. There has been no purchases on this account, and I can show you guys proof of this. You guys can see some of my units here are only A1s, A2s, A3s, A0s, A2s, A0s, A0s, etc., right? So free-to-play players, you have the ability to do this. You have the ability to get yourself pretty far in this game if you put a little bit of effort. I just want to make sure everybody understands that, because there's many people here who don't believe this is a free-to-play account when I've proven I've never purchased anything in many ways, right? So again, this is just to encourage folks to try a little bit, and you guys can get pretty far. And again, my account, to be honest with you, is not very lucky. I've had a pretty shitty account for the last 6 months or so. But you just got to be smart about how you spend all your essence stones and all of your gold and all of your time on what to focus on and who to summon for, right? Okay, so let's go on to this. So Maylin, Min, and we use Sorin. Okay, so that is the setup here in order to get the job done quickly. Of course, she's going to give you the attack up, and of course, he's going to give you the damage increase on the opponent, and then she just does a phenomenal break. The shadows being used are going to be the Shadow Authority for Beru, just to get more crit damage out of this, plus attack, and then you want defense penetration. Plus, the freeze does help once in a while, to be honest, if you freeze the boss at the right time. And then Serbi, of course, for more damage with his combustion. And then for Sun Jinwoo, you want to use the 2 following weapons. Now, you have a choice here. I use DKD and Stormbringer, but you can use Stormbringer and the Staff as well. The Staff can actually one-shot the boss, as can DKD, but DKD will take a little bit longer. I've just had better luck with DKD, and I just prefer it overall, so I use this as my weapon. And in terms of gear, I put on the Toughness set in order for crit and crit damage, mostly for the crit damage purposes, and of course, you want to make sure you have Obsidian on. And then for Maylin, you want to put Guardian and Sylph. For Min, I put on Angel and White. You can put Holy or Blessing if you want. It doesn't really matter. Either of them will work. And then I put Sylph on there as well too. And then for Sorin, I put on Desire set. Okay, just so everybody can see that Desire set up right there. And that will just help overall with elemental damage with wind. And then of course, going down the list here, we have ourselves the skills that I used. We have Vacuum Wave that was used here. We have High Speed Rotation. Again, these can be both. Really, the main thing here is to bust out the Stormbringer's buff, right? So any of these can be heroic as well. You don't have to have them at legendary like I do. And as a matter of fact, I only have a heroic Thunderstorm right there. And then here I just use the Overshadow just to get a little more damage in. And then of course, Shadow Step is always going to be there. And then in terms of the actual Blessing Stones, I used Mythical Bloodlust, Legendary Intuit, Mythical Reawakening, Mythical what the hell is this called again, guys? I'm so sorry. Pulverize. I was going to say Pummel. Jeez. I got Heroic, Shield 1, Aggressive Defense. I've got Legendary Life. I just turned this Solidify into a Mythic. And then, of course, I've got Survival. You don't need this one. This is definitely not required. So you guys can put in like the Shield one here if you want instead, just to give you a little bit more shield whenever you do something else. Oh, sorry, not that one. Where's the basic attack one? Or no, actually, this is probably even better. Just do this one. Increases defense. Honestly, just in case anything scales off of defense. I don't think anything does, but just in case. You can use anything you want. Anyways, this last piece is useless. At the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to say. And then, of course, for cores, just make sure you have the proper cores in place, guys. This is the one that's going to matter the most, the Ancient Wrath. And then over here, I use this. You shouldn't use that one. You should be using this purple one here, just to do less MP consumption for your Sung Jin Woo. So if you just find anything, remember, level doesn't matter, stats don't matter. Just put that one on. You're good to go. And then for these guys, you just maximize what you need here. I mean, I could have given Min something, but I decided not to, just again because it's useless for him in this scenario, right? So again, not needed. So there you guys go. That's the setup. Let's go into the fight itself and walk through it. I'll show you guys exactly what I did and what I could improve on next time, and hopefully you'll be able to follow the same advice. All right, folks, as promised, this is the run right here. You guys can see I'm actually same outfit. I haven't changed. That's right. Same day, right there I am right there. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. I'm going to pause a couple times here and there just to kind of give you guys a general sense of what I've done. So first off, I mess up here, okay, just so you guys can see right over here, right before the circle. If you kind of face this shaman over here, you can actually get him with this and like kill everybody with that one hit. I unfortunately just was a little bit shy of it, so move up a little bit closer, maybe closer to like between these two spots right here on the circle, okay? So try to do that next time and you'll be able to get that. So you guys can see I messed up there. It, as a matter of fact, happens again, but I just run through it, and this is what I mean. I could probably shred this down to even closer. Now, some people like to go all the way to the top here and turn around. I think it takes too much time. Personally, this right here, again, I didn't step close enough, so this is my mistake. Right there, he would have normally been, see how he's up there still? He was getting vacuumed in, but not that far. If you just stood right over here, this would have been a no-brainer, but instead, I decided to go in and kill him off with high-speed rotation. Now here, don't make this mistake. This was my bad. I shouldn't have done this. So I did that way too early. So right there, you guys see I used vacuum wave way too early. I should have just done it when he was there, and you don't even need to do the full vacuum wave. All you got to do is just let it touch him, and then what you'll notice up here is you're going to see the damage increase buff. You don't even need to use it, as a matter of fact. I just did it, and then I did this, and then right here I did overshadow, and that would have killed him, right? That was kind of the goal. And right there I stalled a little bit because I thought overshadow was going to kill him. Instead, overshadow didn't. So that right there wasted like a good, I'd say, I don't know, 3 seconds to 4 seconds that could have been shaved off this time easily. And I mean like easily, guys, right? So keep that in mind. And then over here, first thing you want to do, summon the shadows. Your shadow step will pop up, cast your shadow step, and then right there right behind, you guys can see I do high speed rotation once, not even needed, twice. And then right here, what I'm waiting for essentially is my DKD to back up. I have 4 seconds, and you guys can see my face is kind of covering it, but there's 4 seconds left, waiting for it to pop up. And then as soon as there's 2 seconds left, what I do is I go right in for my break. You're right there, and then here you summon your DKD and end it. Okay, I already had done. Now I just want to show you guys real quick. I had already done my Stormbringer before the break, right? You guys can see right as he's about to break over here. I'll show you guys real quick again, so you guys can see as my break is going through, I'm summoning Mei Lin. I summon Min. All right, my Soren's already been summoned. There it is, and you guys can see I already casted it right there, right? So I'm gonna go back a few steps so you guys can see a little bit better when the cast happens. And I think that's important to see when the cast happens, right? So the cast is happening while the break is occurring. So just make sure you have the break. Now you can do this way faster if you have finishing touch and a good thunderstorm. I don't have a good thunderstorm. My thunderstorm is only legendary, so not even legendary, it's heroic, sorry. But my finisher is, I believe it's called finisher, or is it commander's touch? One of the two. Anyways, one of the two resets thunderstorm. If you can pull off thunderstorm during the break, you can one-shot this guy really easily, right? So again, you guys can see I'm backtracking here a little bit, but the whole point is to show you that I did in fact, here, let me go back even further, right over here, watch, right here. I'm starting to cast it right there. Look where his bar is at. It's almost, it's a little over half, right? So just start casting it about now. Let Sauron do the like let your breaks go through right there. It is. There's the break, right? And that break was from vacuum wave, and then right there kills him off. So again, it's not difficult. This right here should have been, honestly, could have been probably 29 seconds. I'm probably going to aim for below 30 seconds on my free-to-play account, but a couple of mistakes I made along the way that I shouldn't have made. And again, if you guys can break him fast enough and you have a good thunderstorm will one-shot this opponent super fast and easy. All right, okay, guys, hope this guide helps. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you got time-wise on your free-to-play account or pay-to-win, whatever you guys have. And hopefully, guys, this helps some of you guys get a better time. Thank you again for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys. Sorry, and girls.